starting my August planning. I've decided that I'm going to have a new journal for August. This is how they start out, new and fresh. I could squeeze, this is how they end up, big and battered. I could squeeze August into the back of these, but because it's going to be such a massive sea change for me, I thought I'd save the last few pages for information while we're still making the transition. Start afresh with August. This is, I think it said Trifossy journals. It's a linen, never had a linen one, but oh, that was pretty. Dot grid, the thick pages. They don't give you this. I bought a pen loop for it. Pocket at the back. I like to trim mine down because I find that hard to get into. No index at the front, not numbered. So we'll just have to see how we get on this. I have always wanted to combine these two. Now that I haven't got shop as such a hard definition, I'm going to have a go. The reason I struggled to combine them was because I don't like having a weekly dated. I like lists, and I'm thinking, how can I have my weekly review week ahead and put all this in as well? But I had a brainstorm in the middle of the night, so we'll see if that works. My pencil. As always, I'm going to go back through. I'm going to pair them together, see how we did. Oops, daisies. I need a taller thing, don't I? See how we did. See how I'm going to combine the two of them. We don't need 1/4-3, do we? Because we just want to look at July. We're now going to be in August. I did love these birds, they're wonderful. So we never bother with that page. I'm going to glue those two together because it's a horrible page. We don't worry about it. Are we going to leave space for an index? Don't think I am. Haven't used it all that much. We won't at the moment. Let's see how we get on. Yeah, I don't think I've used them all that much. So this is, we want a title page for August, and we want, I got these the wrong way round. I got my overview and my sentence the wrong way round, so we'll swap that back. This is the month overview. And then we want our quote, which is just an excuse for me to decorate a page, and the sentence of the day. I do love that. So that's that, and that's that, and that's that. What do we get here? Oh, so that's it. Yep. We're going to want a brain dump. We're going to want a month work view, which is kind of different to the month of view. That's appointments and events, stuff happening in the town, things I need to be, and this is kind of planning for what I need to do. That's that. We need our socials. We need our video plans. I haven't quite got to grips with that yet. I'm fairly into getting my list for the free pattern that goes out and the blanket square and the technique. I am massively behind. I haven't had any chance at the flat to do anything. Yeah, because that's work. We could always jiggle around with them later. Okay, list project. Don't know if I'm fussy about this really. I'll give it a couple more weeks. Could easily drop it. Habits. Wants. Things in the post. We have our ID of the week, our what when of chores. Some of them are going to change obviously because I'm not going to have shop chores on there. Then we have our daily tasks. That's going to change drastically. Now I'm going to lose a huge chunk out of that. So do I leave daily tasks? Do I leave 2 pages or 3 pages? Honestly, I'm going to leave 2 pages. I'm going to rough out what I've got. I might need to bump everything out. But I'm going to leave 2 pages because I've got great chunks of that are going to change and vanish. So I want to do my manifesting for the month. My priorities. Priorities are kind of what my coach calls goals. We don't have goals as a set thing. A goal like to lose weight or to drink more water. The priority is you. You are the priority, so you want to drink more water. So it builds like that rather than having a huge list of goals. Your priority is looking after you and the things you want to do. Excuse me, I'm drinking my tea. It's a bit more flexible, a bit more open mix, a bit more flexible. It can change every time. So this is where we come to this. I'm going to draw up the front end of it first before week review. That's for the previous week. All this is going to have to change, the notes. Now my brilliant idea, and it's so simple, it's just plain silly. What I'm going to do is make a Dutch door. How silly is that? So simple, so silly. I'm going to chop that off, make a Dutch door. These are my notes pages. This becomes week ahead. Then if I've got notes from the last week to look at. I've got my notes, things to do for this week. If I need to carry it over, it goes in my brainstorm. And then we carry on like that through the month until we have a roundup of the end of the month. That kind of seems logical to me. I think I'm going to do some drawing boxes and roughing out and see how this all goes together. And I'm going to have a little rummage and see what I'm going to use for the theme. I had chosen a theme at the beginning of the year, I planned it out, but I think it's a bit complicated for where my headspace is at the moment. I want to make things as easy as possible. Overplan, make lots of lists, make it easy. I'm going to, let's draw some boxes out first, draw some rough ideas of where we're going, and then we'll see how things are happening. Right, here's my pile of special picture ones. Choose a theme from, I've got some beautiful book themed ones from Soto. Soto are a little more, cost a little more than the others, but I think every single one is different on the roll. I think there was 3 in the set, but I didn't get the one with them sitting reading. I just got the stacks, and they all go together, they all match, but I don't want to use those. That's quite nice. Fancy something a little bit more distinctive, a little brighter than that. Use the fishes. Don't fancy that. What else have we got? That's a useful filler. Whites and creams. What have we got? Doors, windows. I have a thing about doors and windows. Doors and windows. Aren't they beautiful? Possibly. Doors and windows. Possibly machinery. And the creams. I've just used all that. I don't fancy all that. Candelabras. I don't think there's enough of that to do a whole lot, though. I don't fancy that's a bit bright. Mushrooms. That's interesting. What else? Oh, more doors. Yeah, more doors. Fairies. Oh, that might be pretty. Fairies. I could go greens. I've just had greens there, haven't I? Oh, Oh, but I do like greens, blues. Yep. Fairies. I wonder if there's a door in there for my big feature page that might match that. See, that would be lovely. Oh, there's another one there. I keep finding them everywhere. What's this one? Oh, perfume bottles. I bet there's a perfume bottle in there that'll match. Mushrooms. Do we fancy mushrooms? I think I might save that for another time. I'm going to have a rummage through. I'm going to use the fairies as my base, find a door. I might find a window because I've got 2 big pages to do. And then, tapes to match. Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Is that going to go with the fairy palette? I think it will. Oh, I think it will. And then we'll go darker. Even darker. Darker. And then perhaps... Ooh, good question. Very... cream. How about that? And then perhaps we'll do the pale beige lines and write in a dark green again. Go very green. Never mind. Let's see how we get on. Thank you. Let's have a little look and see how we got on August before I start filling it in. I'm going to show it to you before I fill it in because there's a lot of other people's information and stuff going to be going in here for this month There's a lot going on, and I have to apologise. This is a bit of a rush and a mad panic run through, just because this past month so much has been going on that is just exploded everywhere. There's so much to get through. There's so much needs to be done. Yeah, let's not worry about all the heaps that needs to be sorted out still. So you'll find the videos going out at the moment are a little bit of a pickle, but you know, that's life. We get on with it. I love this. Makes my little heart happy. It really does. Pretty. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of glitter. Me and glitter. Gotta have glitter. This is all the dates. This is all what's going to be happening. Madam should be moving here-ish. So there's all that to organise and sort out. We've got our intentions. We've got our sentence a day. We've got our quote page. I kind of quite like that. It's very appropriate, isn't it? These fairies in the fountains, that's all one set from Journalsy, the clear stickers. I'll find it and put a link at the bottom for you. Some of my links are affiliate links, which means I get a few pennies if you buy it and click through. I do have a code for Journalsy now that gets you a discount. Doesn't get me anything, but it gets you a discount. I get, pat on the back for people finding it. A brain jump for August. That's going to be pretty spectacular. My month's work to plan. It's going to be, obviously, this is such a massive sea change, working from home. On my social posting, I haven't even thought about that. Planning the video. We've got 2 days in July left, and I haven't even started July's work. Never mind, let's start August's work in August. So, my charts, what else have we got? All my cleaning stuff, so that I remember to do all my cleaning stuff, my work block. I'm going to do you a separate video on how I work out my work block week, because that's a really useful one. It's something I picked up from Alexis. This is my daily list of things to do. As you can see, at the moment I've lost a page because I've lost all the shop work that I was doing. As such, I don't have to take stuff, don't have to carry stuff in and out all the time and all that. All the kitchen stuff and all the stuff that is gone. I still do have my YouTube, my social work. Should be able to do more of that. So that's going to change and grow and develop. I've got my workbooks, blocks. Thinking about what we're going to do, what's going to make August a fabulous month. And this, I'm hoping, is going to be the magic. I'm hoping this is going to be the magic for me and make it work. We've got, has Eddie come to see, bless him. We've got a look back on last week, so I can see what I missed out on, what I wasn't happy with, what didn't work, what did work. These are my notes. I don't know if that's going to be big enough, but this is my little task notes, my little things that I've got to remember for each day. And at the end of the week, at the end of the week, we can get ready for the following week. So the most important things to do, what I'm going to do to look after myself, all the things I've got to do next week. So this should all tie together, because this is the week that I'm working on. I reviewed the last week, I planned ahead for the next week, and this bit is going to be my notes. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. In my head it makes sense. So what I've done is I've done for the week, for the month, done one for every week of the month, and then I'm not doing any more. These blank pages going to use for extra plans, extra projects, things I have to do. There's various bits and pieces I need to do about the bedroom to finish the chores and the decorating in the bedroom. That's the simplest room because it's the most far forward room and the most, it's not got big complicated things in it like the living room and the kitchen. So the bedroom and the bathroom need to go as well, but that's not the point. So, and then when I get to where I'm going, I can start September. I can look back at August, and we'll do that together. We'll look back at August and think what worked, what didn't work, what plans have I got for September, and then we can start to rough it out. This might need to go to grow. It might need to change slightly. We'll have to see. I'm happy to have 2 pages in here. It'll have to be an extra. They call these Dutch doors. I have no idea why. I have no idea if it's something to do with Barnes and Holland. I have no idea. But if I need 2, then the next one can be a bit bigger, so I can see. We'll have to see. It's all practice. That's what's so wonderful about this notebook. It's all practice, making it do what you want to do. So as I say, August is going to be pretty full on, one way and another. By the time we get our ladyship settled and off and organised, then hopefully September, October, I've threatened the old goat, I'm going to take him out for a night away somewhere in a yurt or something weird. Yeah. So, that's August. I will get back to you towards the end of August, and look out for lots more videos coming. At the moment there's quite a few sort of half done in the pipeline that I haven't been able to finish and get out, so all those will be coming so we can get into some kind of routine.